Greetings and thanks a lot for joining us on Packer Avenue. Today I am standing on what I am ordaining Cheesesteak Alley, because back in this direction we've got Tony Luke's. We've been there before. A few blocks down the street we've got Oregon Steaks, and right behind me we have Avenue Steaks. They're kind of the new kid on the block. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna meet the owner, Christian, and he's gonna share his inspiration with us.
Yeah!
See you inside. Here we are in Philly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. Today, like I said, we are on Cheesesteak Alley. Hey, we'd like to welcome the owner and inspiration behind Avenue Steaks and Pizza, Christian. Christian, welcome to the show. Welcome to
Thank you for having
Avenue.
me. Welcome to Avenue Steaks and Pizza. I'm excited. Talk a little bit, make some good food.
Can you tell me a little bit, like, how long have you been here?
We've been here almost 3 years now.
And you were telling me a little bit before, like, what was your inspiration, basically?
My inspiration, I mean, I've been in food a long time. I took, time off I did nursing school for a little bit, stuff like that. I always wound up going back to food. So during COVID, when my job didn't work out anymore, the job that I was doing, basically me and a couple of guys got together. We knew we wanted to open up a steak shop and pizza shop here in South Philly, so we had an opportunity to grab this, and the rest is history.
That's awesome, and it's I mean, it's a story of passion. I think the way a lot of food,
I mean, we wanted to. There's not a lot of places that can combine a fresh ribeye cheesesteak with high quality pizza. We wanted to bring both under one roof, and I think we definitely accomplished that. So basically we do like a 48-hour ferment. We make the dough, I let it sit in a container for overnight, ideally. And then, by the time it gets used, it's been sitting for almost another whole day. So a 48-hour ferment gives the dough really nice flavor. I'm gonna make the home style pizza. It's inspired by the pizzas that I made while I was home still.
Okay.
Home style. It's called the Christian's Home Style on the menu. It's very popular.
Okay. What is your biggest seller? So you do like a lot of sandwiches, like late at night with people, or?
The biggest, number one and number two, obviously a classic cheesesteak and our plain pizza is the top sellers.
Okay.
The Christian's Home Style is a close third, but yeah, mostly cheesesteaks and pizza.
Does the Christian come in number one after people had a chance to try it?
Yeah, anybody who goes to the Christian, they won't go back to the plain. So this is sliced mozzarella. We slice it fresh every day. It's a high quality, nice salt content. And that's going to be, our bottom layer. So this pizza, the home style, is a sauce on top. So I think a lot of people at home, that's what they tend to do anyway. This is our pizza sauce. Again, it's a proprietary blend. Nothing special, California tomatoes, 2 different types. It's fully seasoned, little basil.
Uncooked, I assume.
Yep, uncooked.
Because it cooks when it's on the pie.
It does, yeah. So the next step for the Christian's Home Style, this is grated in-house. It's Pecorino Romano, Locatelli. And
now the moment we've all been waiting for. We get to dig into Christian's pie. I love the idea behind this. I love the concept that came out of the pandemic. I love the idea with the Parmesan on top. This is going to give it, I could already, it's exploding with flavor already.
Oh yeah.
That's something that I really like a lot of extra on myself. So, chef, pizziola?
Yeah, let's, you want that piece? I don't know, let's see.
I serve that for you?
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, I would have went with this one, but that's okay. They all taste the same.
Did you, which one?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Hopefully they all taste the same.
So we've got, this is fresh out of the oven. Sometimes it needs to sit a little bit to get this kind of undercarriage, but that's beautiful. It's piping hot, burning the fingers.
Yeah,
might burn my face off if I want. But we got nice undercarriage. Very, very hot.
Very hot.
I'm gonna give
Should we do it now?
I don't know, you got asbestos mouth?
I have kitchen hands, but I don't
Kitchen
know if I have
hands, well, we'll see.
mouth.
Okay, nibble, nibble.
Okay.
That's beautiful. And like growing up, I only ever had pizza with sauce on the bottom, and then the cheese was always put on top and melted on it. I actually I don't know, maybe some 20, 25 years ago in Virginia Beach, a guy put the cheese on in the sauce after, and I told him that he didn't know how to make a pie. And that just shows how ignorant I am sometimes, all right?
Times change.
I love that, because since that time, it changes the entire consistency of the pie, I think.
Yes.
When you've got the base, and in this case, that really high quality mozzarella on the bottom, and then have that sauce on top. Delicious sauce, by the way, as
Thank
well.
you.
And it just gives a pizza, that combination right there on top of the crust and cooked, gives it an entirely different consistency, and it's really delicious, and it gives you more of a bite feeling, I think. It doesn't separate the cheese, but it's all right there. It's really,
it's
really
completely
good choice.
different eating experience. So like I said, this is my pizza, like how I would eat it, you know?
I love it. I love everything about it.
Thank you.
Of course, we know how much we love pizza when it sticks out like this. Really nice crunch to it. Going for the crust, the back end.
Let's see.
Different microphone today, so I don't know if you can hear it. Usually with the lavalier, you can hear that crunch. But a really nice crunch here, and really nice tenderness inside. You can get a close-up on that.
Get that in there.
And it's got a nice color, because this is a blend.
Yeah, it gets
Of
that
flowers.
yellowish off-white color from the semolina. Yep.
So, a delicious bite. Really
Thank you.
uncommon bite, and it's really nice that you were able to put the pizza place in under the same roof as the steak, and looking forward to the steak as well.
Oh yeah, you're gonna like that.
Background information on this is that Christian's dad, Frank, was a butcher and just recently retired, and he kind of oversees or instructs like the butchering part of this. So I'm looking forward to a really select kind of cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
In the offing here. So.
Yeah, fresh ribeye.
Okay, I'm not even gonna put it in order. I'm gonna could you make me the cheese steak that either sells the most or the one that you would, what you consider? It's like your pie was excellent.
Thank you. And I'll make you an excellent cheesesteak. I'm gonna make you the Big Av. The Big Av is made to be a competitor to the seeded roll extra meat people.
Okay.
You know? So here's
That's
the
a good looking
ribeye.
draw right there.
Yeah, right? Try to find you some nice marble here. Let's see. Pick. They're all good, but alright, so
So each one of those is a sandwich, basically.
yeah,
Each
that's
one
a
of those.
sandwich.
Okay.
We're at about 8 ounces. Like I said, cut fresh every day. I try to throw it down as thin as piles as possible, but we cut it so thin that it kind of gets stuck, so you kind of just wind up doing that. Now I'm making you the Big Av, so that is a portion and a half. But it's 12 ounces. Alright, gotta go salt, pepper. Moderately low grill because you don't want to burn anything.
Yeah. On top of the fact that it's really easy to make that dry. If you overcook that a little bit, it's really not an option.
Exactly. Extra Cooper Sharp because it's a Big Av. It's the hardest cheese to pull apart as well.
I know that from experience.
Yeah.
Either too cold or too warm. Either way, it's not a good thing. Because then if it's too cold, it like breaks up on you.
There's like 5 degrees where it's good. Other than that, it's either too cold or too hot. But it's enough practice. So we go 6 slices for the Big Av. We'll mix that cheese in.
Okay, huge shout out to Christian for sharing his culinary skills with us today, giving us the inspiration and the background for everything they're doing here. I mean, they're like the newcomers, they're the new kids on the block, relatively speaking, even though they've been around for about 3 years, coming up on 3 years. But the idea of putting really good quality pizza together with really high quality cheesesteak, it's not totally unique, but it's a little bit unusual. Like, you've got a couple of places that we've done before, like Angelo's got the pizza and the steaks. Lilo's over in Jersey has the pizza and the steaks. and I'm really looking forward to that first bite. That is the cheesiest bite I think I've ever had in a cheesesteak, honestly speaking. I didn't order this, I just said give me your best shot, and this is actually delicious, tender, really well seasoned, combined with those 6 slices of Cooper Sharp on there. That makes this really the cheesiest cheesesteak I think I've ever had. So this is the Big Av, and in terms of simplicity, cheesiness, it's off the charts. It's as simple as you can get. Healthy portion of Cooper Sharp on top of this. You get a big mouthful of delicious ribeye, steaky cheesiness in this. This is like one of the simplest and one of the most tasty, cheesy cheesesteaks I think I've had. Well, thanks for joining us in welcoming the newcomer to the newly ordained Cheesesteak Alley here on Oregon Avenue in South Philadelphia. Big shout out to Christian. Thanks to him for sharing his inspiration for this pizza and cheesesteak place all under one roof. It's a little bit unique in that there's only a few places that have that high quality pizza and cheesesteak going together. Hats off to them. Please give it a shot. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Thanks so much for joining us, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend, and see you real soon here again on Packer Avenue. Peace.